Осмата конференция на Варненското дружество по детска ендокринология събра специалисти от цялата страна и лектори от чужбина в курортен комплекс Свети Константин и Елена край Варна.
Израстването, което се случи тук на българска почва сред нашата група по детска ендокринология е огромно. През 2011 година имаше само 9 сертифицирани специалисти и може би още толкова специализанти. Сега сме над 50. Всичките са съсредоточени в университетските центрове, тъй като това е високо специализирана дейност и условията за работа, желанието за състезание, конкуренцията, която винаги е движеща сила напред, силно се увеличи. Аз съм много щастлива от това, което се случва сега.
I love to be with colleagues who are working in the same field, to exchange ideas, to speak about patients, to speak about science, and to have great interactions. So it's great, and it's well organized. It's a nice venue, and I heard beautiful stories, and I guess the same will be this afternoon and tomorrow. So I'm happy.
Форумът се фокусира върху редките болести на ендокринната система, редки диабети и затлъстяване.
There is a program in the European Union for healthcare that kind of focus on rare diseases. They put lots of attention on it. That is, I think many of these rare diseases were already known, but because they were rare, there was not much research on it, and doctors did not know much because, yes, it's such a rare disease, you know. And that's the reason why the European Union said we need to have a focus, put our focus on these rare diseases because there's not much treatments for these patients. And I think maybe that started in 2000 or something, I don't know exactly when, but well, maybe 2 decades ago. And now that there is more focus on these rare diseases, we have more attention for them. There's much more knowledge we gain for these rare diseases, so we can treat these children better.
The main point of our, interest, both of sides, are DSD patients, so patients with disorders of sex development. So we met with and we meet with Professor Violetta, during the special, meeting dedicated for patients with this problem of these disorders. So this collaboration is, I can say, very good, and I hope it will be even better for the future. 2 years ago, we started also the cooperation about, regarding the patients with Turner syndrome. This is a group of, young girls who, have problem with the puberty. So the idea of this project is to, prepare the good protocol for the puberty induction. So this is the second, topic for our cooperation.
В момента има и много персонализирани лечения за ендокринните заболявания. Важно е всички наши колеги да знаят, не само детските ендокринолози, а и педиатрите, към кой център да насочат пациентите. Например, има лечение за хипофосфатемичния рахит, хик-свързан, което е изключително ефективно, т.е. такива деца би трябвало да се насочват към клиниката по детска ендокринология и болести на опияната в София. Има други заболявания, които преференциално се лекуват в университетската болница в Варна.
We're recognizing them better. I think that's the key. I suppose we've had this, what they call the genomics revolution. So we've now integrated genetic testing into healthcare across the world, really. And that means that we're now able to better recognize people. Secondly, the cost has come down. So we're now able to do more sequencing on more people. So it's not just having those really stringent criteria and picking up what might be termed like the obvious cases, but we're now able to actually expand that and really recognize the true spectrum of rare disease. So we are picking up more people, which is great because we're helping more families.
Научният форум се осъществи с подкрепата на Университетска многопрофилна болница за активно лечение Света Марина във Варна, Медицински университет Варна и Европейската референтна мрежа за редки заболявания. В В програмата бяха включени обучителна сесия за медицински сестри и здравни специалисти, фармацевтични симпозиуми и сесия на младите ендокринолози.
It is really amazing how big society they are and the work they do. I love it. It is my first time to be here on the VAPES, but I heard great things about it and about the quality of the lectures and people who teach. It's really, really nice. I'm happy that I got the opportunity to spread the word about our group of young early career endocrinologists, which is very nice of Professor Yotova who gave us the opportunity, because that's the way how we can grow and develop our careers.
All of the researchers and clinicians in Bulgaria, across Bulgaria, but in Varna as well, have always been excellent colleagues to work with. We've always had very, very fruitful collaborations, and I'm sure those will continue as we move forward.
Rare diseases, you can do it on your own, and I'm so happy that we have now an European reference network for endocrinology with partners in all European states. And if we have difficult cases, we can speak about them together online via a new, or rather new, video conference system as part of the ENDO-ERN. So that's great.
Събитието стана повод за обсъждане на новостите в технологиите за диагностика и лечение в сферата на редките диабети.
There's lots of good news, I think. If you look at the technology that's come out over the last 5-10 years, we're now looking at people having what they call hybrid closed loops. So really that's been a massive increase in sort of a reduction in the complications from diabetes, I think is going to come. Secondly, we're now at the stage where we're starting to make new beta cells that maybe in not too many years are going to be able to be transplanted into people. So we're actually treating the disease at itself. Thirdly, we've actually, in the States, the United States, we've just had the first drug to prevent type 1 diabetes approved by the FDA. So this is a really watershed moment in type 1 diabetes, because we're at the point now where we're not just going to treat it, but we might actually be able to stop it happening, stop diabetes in its tracks. So that's the real exciting stuff, I think.
В конференцията взеха участие и представители на пациентски организации от България и други европейски страни.
I hope I will get to know the OI community in Bulgaria a little bit and maybe encourage them to start their own group because we see that the countries in Europe that has a patient organization, they are having influence on the treatment and services for people with osteogenesis imperfecta in their countries. I think it's very important that patient representatives are also attending these kind of meetings. Sometimes we are not allowed, which I think is very sad, because meetings where both clinicians, researchers, patient representatives and industry can meet together and exchange ideas and opinions, I think those are the best.